Back in the 1940s, P. Duff and Sons introduced boxed cake mixes. The mixes were ready-made. All somebody had to do was add water, stir it, pour it into a pan, and bake it at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. And whammo bammo, you had a warm cake ready to serve your family and guests. But these mixes, they didn't sell well. Can you guess why? The reason had nothing to do with the taste, the quality, or its delicious outcome. It was because it was so ready-made that it even removed the personal pride of the baker. As described in yesterday's session, the baker felt like just a flesh-covered robot or machine, a cog in the wheel. They lacked a sense of individual contribution and ownership. Even though the cakes emerged from their own ovens, nice and warm, adding only the water was just a shade shy of just buying a store-bought cake and serving it to their family and guests. They did not feel like it was their own creation. So to solve this problem, the company took the eggs and the milk powder out of the mix and then put the new, harder to use mix on the store shelves. Now, when the baker added in the fresh eggs and the oil and real milk, they felt like they baked their cake. It was now their creation. They were much happier and they actually enjoyed their own finished product even more. And when they were complimented, "What a delicious cake you made," they would respond proudly, "Yes, it's a secret family recipe." They didn't just say that, they actually believed it. This Duff cake mix example is only one aspect to triggering people's motivation and their personal satisfaction and fulfillment. Setting up people's roles and responsibilities on those that you lead so that they have a sense of agency, a sense of contribution, a sense of personal ownership in the process is essential. This is true in motivating your kids to do what needs to be done, cultivating engagement in the classroom or in the church, driving performance in sports, or leading your team at work. This is the delicate balance of leadership, getting people to want to do what you want them to do the way you want them to do it, and have them be thrilled to do it as well as proud of their results that accomplishes your goals. Did you catch that? I'm telling you, that right there is gold. Let me say it again. The delicate balance of leadership is getting people to want to do what you want them to do, the way you want it done, and have them be thrilled to do it and proud of their results that accomplishes your goals. I really want to be sure that you understand that no matter where you are in life right now, a student, an employee, working for a nonprofit, a stay-at-home parent, the CEO of a multinational conglomerate, as human beings, as social creatures living in tribes and in a society of other human beings, we are always trying to motivate and influence others around us, all day, every day, whether you know it or not. We start this out as children. A child immediately starts trying to influence or persuade their parents to do things for them. "Dad, I'm too scared to do this," or "All the other kids are on Snapchat." As adults, we try to influence our significant other to do things for us. "I had a stressful day today, honey. Can you put the kids to bed and do the dishes?" We attempt to get our kids to do their homework or clean up their rooms. We try to motivate our neighbors to trim their hedges, to help out with the block party. Do you even know the core motivation of your spouse? How about your kids? How about each of your neighbors? How about those that you work with? Those that you're actually paid to motivate? Oh, and I bet for many of you, you don't even know your own core motivation. How to trigger your own deeply seated, raw, and primal motivation. I could tell you what your motivation is by asking you less than a half a dozen casual questions. Then I could attach what you want, what motivates you most, with that to get you to do what it is that I want you to do. And you would want to do it for your reasons, not mine. Now, shouldn't you know how to do that too? For your spouse, for your friends, for those that you lead, and all those that you are journeying through this life with? Whatever your role in life or job title in business, we are all full-time motivators and persuaders. Given this is so central to our lives, what do you really know about how to motivate, positively influence, and persuade others effectively? The assumption is that it is driven by a positive or an external reward. Do this and then you get that. But that is not it at all. It is much more intricate, complex, and nuanced than that. And once you learn it, it is way more potent and powerful than you can imagine. I am making myself available to teach you those skills and the many others needed to grow into a leader of positive influence and consequence in the modern world. But the choice is yours. You have to answer the call. You have to cross the threshold. You have the agency. Choose the blue pill, which is not choosing, and stay where it is that you are. Or choose that red pill by grabbing my hand and entering the epic adventure of the hero's journey.